Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome everybody to today's meeting and call us to order at 9:03 and ask Trustee Long to share our land acknowledgement, please.
Oki. Welcome to our division office, located on the traditional land and territory of the Niitsitapi, Piikani, Kainai, and Siksika, the Blackfoot people, within the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta.
Thank you, Trustee Long. We will now have O Canada. Thank you, and that was Horace Allen school students presenting O Canada today. We really love hearing our students share their renditions of O Canada. It really brings a lot to our meetings. We will start off with emergent changes to our agenda. The recommendation that the Board of Trustees, November 4th, 2025, special board meeting agenda be approved by the board as presented or amended. Can I get somebody to make that motion, please? Trustee Burdette. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? That is carried. Moving on to conflict of interest, that the Board of Trustees declare if they have any conflicts of interest relating to agenda items for the November 4th, 2025 special board meeting, and if so, should declare them. Can I get any conflicts of interest? Okay, seeing none, we will move on in our agenda. Item D1, the board meeting date. The board will discuss proposed November 2025 board meeting date. It is a recommendation that the Board of Trustees approve a change the Tuesday, November 25th date of the 2025 regular board meeting date to Friday, November 21st, 2025. Can somebody make that motion, please? Trustee Chargin, thank you. And it says my name beside that, so I think I've been tasked to speak to that. So this came about, we had a few dates, as we all know, get shuffled around. And we knew that Tuesdays weren't an ideal date, and this date wasn't moved when we previously did it because there was some changes with what was happening with the government and requirements for submitting our AER and other things related to that. So with that, items that we usually typically have our November date far in the end of the month, so it provides administration time to get those reports and stuff to us, but with the extension that was provided by the government, all those items are moving to our December meeting. So typically the things that rationale on why we have it so late in the month was for those items, and we no longer need those. So the thought was, with those conflicts and Tuesday not being the ideal date, and we don't have any other Tuesday dates going forward, that we move forward. And that, I know it's busy that week because of us being away at our fall general meeting, but the CAS conference was at the end of the week where we originally had this on the 25th. So that's the rationale on moving it to Friday, November 21st. Is there any discussion? Trustee Hodges. Oh, Trustee Hall.
Yeah, I went and looked at my schedule for work, and unfortunately, I won't be able to do the 21st, as that is a shorter week for me at work. I won't be able to move enough people to be able to make that meeting date work.
That date isn't any good for me as well. I have a funeral on that day.
Any other discussion? The other option is to amend it to the Thursday that week. I know Thursday wasn't ideal either. But the last week of the month, those dates don't work with admin's schedule. Yeah, Trustee Long.
Was there a rationale for not having it on Monday, the 24th?
Monday the 24th. I had the conflict with that from, there's a insurance meeting on that day that was set already for that day, but the rest of the week there's conflict with the admins is gone for a couple days for CAS schedule. Trustee Hodges.
I'm just wondering if there's any, because we have our next meeting, would it then be December 1st? Is the meeting of the whole, is that correct? I don't have it in my calendar yet, but could we not potentially do a board meeting in the morning and maybe potentially do the meeting of the whole in the afternoon? Because I cannot make any of those days that week work.
So sorry, Trustee Hodges. So December 1st.
Would be a meeting of the whole scheduled date already. I'm just wondering if maybe we could make the board meeting in the morning work and then make the afternoon of our meeting of the whole.
That is a great suggestion. I know we've done that in the past. I appreciate the creativity. One of the things that we were cognizant of is having a break between our Edmonton meetings and our board meetings. We've done it before where we've had a board meeting on that Wednesday returning home, and it is just too much after everyone's been away to come and have a meeting right then. So if you are willing to make the amendment, we could put that on the floor to change it to the December 1st date, and then we could debate that.
Yeah, I will definitely make that amendment to move that board meeting date to the morning of December 1st.
Just a little bit of context around some of the reports that are required. So the audited financial statements are required to be submitted on November 30th. Sorry. I could reach out and ask for an extension to December 1st and likely get that extension. So if the board determines that their meeting will be on the 1st, then that's something I will have to do.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? And I apologize, Jeff, I thought that was one of the things that got an extension till the middle of December, that one was included with that as well.
No, I just
Just
think it was
AER.
the AER.
No, thank you. I appreciate the clarification on that. If there is no other discussion, I'll call the question on the amendment to change the date to December 1st. All those in favor of that the Board of Trustees approve to change the Tuesday, November 25th regular board meeting date to December 1st, 2025. All those in favor? Carried. So that amendment has passed, and now we're back to the motion. Is there any further discussion on December 1st? Trustee Hodges?
Just a quick comment in lieu of what Mr. Perry said. I think that we'll have to wait to hear back from him, and then at that time, if the board so chooses, might need to make an adjustment again. But I think in lieu of everything right now, I'd say just keep it the way it is.
I think we need the motion to approve the date, and then he'd
Okay.
request the date. Because
Okay.
the board has approved it. I appreciate the intent, but I think
Thank you.
he needs a motion to move forward with that.
Okay.
And is there any further discussion on this? Okay, seeing none, I'll just comment before we close. I appreciate everybody's willingness to do this. Typically, we don't try and move so many dates, but it was a substantial move when we moved all our other dates on this, and I appreciate Trustee Hodges' amendment, and the ability to have some continuity on meeting on the same dates repeatedly really helps both us as trustees and administration have that in their calendars so we can plan accordingly around that. So thank you all for your help on this, and I would call the question and ask all those in favor. That is carried. Thank you. So moving on in our agenda, we now have an in-camera item, and that is D1, and I would ask for a motion to go in camera. Trustee Yegus, thank you, and that is at 9:15. So we will take a quick 5-minute break as we transition over into the other room. Thank you.